Okay, productizers, now let's talk about providing great support. With so many options for a web design company, support is quickly becoming a key differentiator and even more important than the design itself. It's especially crucial for new companies. As a young company, you want to amass positive reviews and testimonials as quickly as possible, since these are going to be the best social proof you can have in the early days. But what do you need to do in order to provide good support? We use 6 principles to make sure that we are keeping our customers happy. First, a preemptive solution is always preferable to a reactive solution. You won't always be able to anticipate your client's problems, but when you can predict and mitigate problems before they occur, or fix a problem before your client has even noticed, that's always going to be preferable. However, for those problems that you can't preempt, set realistic expectations. This applies to every phase of the client's life cycle, from sales to fulfillment to actual customer service. Clients should know what your target time frame for responding to tickets is, and I recommend that you keep it under 24 hours during business days. They should also be very clear on what it is you will and won't do. Saying no to a client is necessary at times, but it isn't always easy. However, if you've set realistic expectations, it becomes much easier. If you set realistic expectations, you can get away with longer delays before responding to support requests. However, I still recommend responding to tickets within 24 hours at maximum and within a couple of hours ideally. Some people recommend first contact resolution, where the customer's problem is fixed on the first communication. However, with more complex problems that will take a while to action, I definitely recommend a quick response acknowledging that you've read the customer's problem and will be able to solve it, then give a timeline when they can expect their problem to be resolved. If you don't end up being able to resolve the problem within the given timeline, proactively reach out and update the client with a new timeline. Next, you want to be very careful to phrase things positively. Consider this response: "We aren't able to do that for you," versus a response that uses more positive language like, "That's a very interesting idea, and although we aren't able to do that for you currently, we will certainly look into doing that for you in the future and will update you with that status within the next 2 months." Here's another example of a negative response to a client complaint about dissatisfaction with your design. "I'm sorry that you're not happy with the design." Instead, you can say, "Thank you for your feedback. We can certainly rework the design based on that feedback, and we'll have an updated version to show you in 2 days. When you have an unhappy client who sends very negative feedback or expresses dissatisfaction, it can be easy to take it personally or stress out about it. However, keep in mind that that happens with every business, and that having unhappy clients is simply part of having clients. You won't be able to keep everyone happy, and the more clients you have, the more unhappy clients you'll have. Hopefully, as you grow and refine your processes, you are able to reduce the percentage of clients who are unhappy. But no matter what, you will have unhappy clients. Just keep in mind that that's par for the course. Take a deep breath and respond positively. Finally, use the CARP support method. Control the situation, acknowledge the dilemma, refocus the conversation, and problem solve so the customer leaves happy. In order to be able to provide support that uses those 6 principles, good software is important and can greatly improve efficiency and reduce errors. It's also a good idea to have all of your support tickets and emails going to one central repository so that you can monitor how your entire team is communicating with clients. This is important even in initial stages when it may be just you and one other person. The 4 things that I look for in support desk software are: 1. Does the communication seem personal? I personally think that extra language referring to the ticket and help desk software itself makes your whole support process seem a little bit more contrived. The responses look better when they appear mostly to be personal emails. Next, it would follow that the help desk must be integrated with your email. Please do not use a help desk that requires the user to create an account and log in. There's nothing I hate more than trying to get support for a product and being asked to create an account in order to create and view my tickets. Your clients should be able to email support@yourdomain.com in order to create a ticket. The third piece of functionality that I think is essential is being able to merge tickets. No matter how hard you try to have your clients batch similar support requests into a single email or even a single thread, some clients will inevitably send you a stream of emails all with tiny requests. Being able to merge all of these into one master ticket makes it much easier to monitor your tickets and makes it so that you can be sure that nothing is missed. And finally, it's great if your help desk has good reporting. Things to look for are time to first response and time to resolution. And since everyone is always interested in hearing the exact tools, Help Scout is the support desk software that I use, and I really like it. My only complaint with Help Scout would be the way that you have to merge tickets. It's very cumbersome and involves opening each ticket to merge individually. I've also heard great things about Groove and recommend comparing them back to back if you want to weigh your options. That said, there are plenty of other options if neither of those look appealing to you. In the next lesson, we'll talk about building design templates so you can build your client websites faster. See you there.